The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm here to bring you exciting 2022 Maricosta Mustang varsity football. Tonight, your Mustangs take on the West Torrance Warriors at Fred Peterson Field in West Torrance. The Warriors are head coached by Todd Butler and come out of the Pioneer League. Pioneer League consists of North Torrance, South Torrance, West Torrance, El Segundo, Lawndale, and Torrance High School. The Warriors are 2-1 coming into tonight's contest. Warriors will play their entire preseason schedule versus the Bay League. They started off the season on the road at Culver City with a loss 35-13. Then they were victorious on the road at Santa Monica 27-8. They followed up that with a win right here at Fred Peterson Field 28-21. The Warriors will wrap up preseason play next week right here at home versus Redondo Union. Your Mustangs are head coached by Don Morrow in his 30th season at the helm of the Mustang football program. They started off the season with a loss at home versus St. Francis 52-48. Then they followed that up with a win at home versus Mayfair 33-14 and a victory in their first road game last week versus Hart 36-10. The Mustang offense has been impressive all season long. Of course, it's led by sophomore quarterback Nico De La Cruz and senior receiver Cole Karate, junior receiver Reese Leonard, and junior receiver Charlie O'Connor. The Mustang rushing attack is led by senior Matt Kraskauskas. The offensive line is led by senior Archie Akane, senior Emerson Young, senior Jack Clark, and junior Slater Smith. The Mustang defense is coming off of a dominating performance last week versus Hart High School and is led on the defensive line by number 5 senior Tillman Cummings and number 75 Murphy Glasgow. At linebacker, the Mustangs are led by number 4 senior Xander Lazar and number 31 senior Jacob Goldberg. The Mustang secondary is led by number 11 senior Ty Culligan and number 18 sophomore Eli Kabula. After tonight's contest, the Mustangs will travel once again to Orange County to take on Villa Park to finish off the preseason schedule. Then the Mustangs will be at home to start Bay League action versus Culver City High School. It's a beautiful South Bay evening here in West Torrance as the captains are getting ready to meet at midfield for tonight's coin toss. The captains for your Mustangs are number 3, senior Cole Karate, number 75, senior Murphy Glasgow, number 11, senior Ty Culligan, and number 30, senior Kyler Gale. The captains for the West Torrance Warriors are number 11, senior Tyler Salapatha, number 75, senior Carlos Herrera, number 8, senior Jackson Sharman, and number 1, senior Kyle Castellanda. The Mustangs have won the coin toss and have elected to defer to the second half. The Warriors will receive the opening kickoff this evening, and the Mustangs will defend the West goal. We are getting ready for some varsity football action right here at Fred Peterson Field in West Torrance. Of course, West Torrance is one of the closest high schools to Maricosta. Not sure exactly which high school is closer, Redondo or West Torrance. They both are next door neighbors, and we are getting ready for tonight's kickoff as your Mustangs are looking to extend their 2-game winning streak. Kicking off for the Mustangs is senior Ben Kirkpatrick, and that is taken at about the 1-yard line by West Torrance. And that's a nice return past the 20-yard line where the Mustangs will start this contest. On the tackle is Will Slay. Pistol formation for Jackson Sharman, the senior quarterback, throws it quickly out to number 1 for West, Kyle Castellana. There is a penalty on the play. Let's see what the officials call. It's going to be a horse collar tackle against the Mustangs. Of course, West Torrance has been known for their offense in the past when legendary head coach Greg Holt was here, taking over last season was Todd Butler. Let's see what the West Torrance offense looks like as they come out in a tight formation. And Sharman's going deep down the right-hand side, incomplete. Eli Kabula in on the coverage for the Mustangs. That will bring up a 2nd and 10 situation. 4 receivers set, no back formation, man in motion. Sharman fakes the handoff to the man in motion, and that was enough time for senior defensive lineman Tillman Cummings to get in the backfield to take down Sharman for a sack. Let's take another look at this play as it was slowly developing, and Tillman Cummings just blew by the offensive lineman and records another sack on the season. Big play there for the Mustang defense. And it appears the Mustangs are offside. Let's see if they were drawn off, and no, they were not. That will give West Torrance a 3rd down and long, 8 yards to go. Sharman back to pass. They're setting up a running back screen, and that is knocked down by the Mustang defensive line. So the Warriors will be forced to punt here in the first quarter. Back deep for the Mustangs is junior Reese Leonard. He will let it roll, and it will be thrown dead at the Mustang 21-yard line, where the Mustangs will start their first possession of the first quarter. In at quarterback, again, the sophomore sensation, number 15, Nico De La Cruz. That will be a penalty versus the Mustangs, so that will march them back 5 yards to start. Man in motion from left to right. De La Cruz back to pass. He sets up a running back screen and completes it to the left-hand side to a senior back, Matt Kraskowskis. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. He throws it deep down the left-hand sideline and completes it to David Berga-Donovan. In stride. Huge play there by the Mustang offense. Let's take another look at this play as Nico De La Cruz has all the time in the world from his offensive line and finds his big receiver breaking free down the left-hand sideline. Big gainer there for the Mustangs. From the West Torrance 35-yard line, De La Cruz completes this pass out to the left, and that was completed to number 10, Reese Leonard. Let's see what the penalty is, and it's going to be a holding call versus the Mustangs. Big call there. That will push the Mustangs back. Man in motion from left to right, and De La Cruz swings it out to that man in motion. That's Reese Leonard. Mustangs have been running that backwards motion play the last couple games. It has been quite effective in setting up that little wide receiver screen. This time it's a handoff to Kriskowskis. He works his way around the left-hand side for a few yards. 4 receiver set, Mustangs in shotgun. Nico De La Cruz back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side. He has a man wide open, and that ball is complete for a Mustangs touchdown. That's Reese Leonard on the reception and into the end zone to get the Mustangs on the board. Again, a beautiful pass there by the sophomore quarterback, Nico De La Cruz. Let's take another look at this play. And all season long, De La Cruz has had plenty of time to find his open receivers, and this time he finds number 10 junior Reese Leonard breaking free and puts the Mustangs on the board here in the first quarter. On to kick the extra point is number 7 Ben Kirkpatrick, and that is up high straight, and it is good. So the Mustangs lead the Warriors 7-0 with 7:32 to go here in the first quarter. Kirkpatrick will kick off for the Mustangs. And this is a high end-over-ender, and that will bounce deep in the end zone for a touchback, as the West Torrance Warriors will start at their own 20 for their second possession. Sharman in the pistol formation. He fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He has a man, and that is going to be complete to number 1, Kyle Casalenda. And on the tackle is Ty Culligan for your Mustangs. Pistol formation. Sharman hands the ball off, this time to the single back, and he works his way around the left-hand side. That's number 4, Brett James on the carry. On the tackle for the Mustangs is Archie O'Connor, setting up a 2nd and 5. This time Sharman fakes the handoff. He rolls out to his right and just gets away from the Mustang rush. Completes the pass to number 12, Ryan McBride, where he is tackled immediately, setting up a 3rd and 4 situation. McBride in at quarterback now. He pitches it back to a receiver in motion. The Mustangs defense read that one perfectly. Eli Kabula in on the stop for Maricosta. Let's take another look at this, as looks like they were coming out in a wildcat formation, and they were pitching it back to a receiver who was looking to throw, but the Mustang defense was all over that. That will bring up a 4th down and long situation. West Torrance will be forced to punt for the 2nd time this evening. It's a high snap, fielded by McBride, who gets the kickoff, and the Mustangs will start their 2nd possession with 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. It's a handoff up the middle to Kriskowskis. He'll get past the Mustangs' 30-yard line. Nice gain there on 1st down, setting up a 2nd and less than 1 to go. I formation. De La Cruz under center. He hands the ball off to the tailback, Kriskauskas. Great penetration on the play by the Warriors. Tyler Shapelfeld on the stop for West Torrance, setting up a 3rd-and-1 situation. Offset left. Power high formation, and it might have been a fumble on the play by Kriskauskas. He was able to recover it. Let's see if that was enough, and it was enough falling forward to get the Mustangs 1st down. 4-receiver set. De La Cruz back to pass. He's setting up a running back screen. Completes it to Kriskauskas, and he gets some big blocks there from his offensive line, and he will get into West Torrance territory. Let's see what the call on the field is. A lot of penalties so far this contest. And it's going to be a holding call versus the Mustangs. Huge call. However, the Mustangs will still have the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 8 to go. Pistol formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it to the left, completes it to Reese Leonard. That will set up a 2nd down and short situation for the Mustangs. Trips right. Pistol formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He's got a man, and he's not able to haul it in. That was David Berga Donovan, brother of former Mustang Eddie Berga Donovan, setting up a 3rd down situation for the Mustang offense. Again, the Mustang offense has been very impressive so far this preseason as we are getting ready for this 3rd down play. Mustangs in shotgun, single back, man in motion from left to right. That back motion again, this time it's a handoff to the senior running back, Kriskauskas. And it looks like he might have enough for the Mustang 1st down, and he does. 1st and 10 Mustangs, 4-receiver set. De La Cruz back to pass. He looks to the right now, throws it to the left, completes it. A wide receiver screen to Reese Leonard. Of course, the Mustangs have been going deep down the field all season long, and that will definitely set up the underneath pass patterns as we have seen so far this contest. De La Cruz rolls to his right. He's throwing it deep down the right-hand side and just overthrows his receiver, Reese Leonard. It looks like he was held, though. Let's see what the call is. De La Cruz has been deadly accurate so far this season, and that is a defensive hold versus the Warriors. 4-receiver set. Mustangs in shotgun. De La Cruz takes the snap. He's back to pass. He throws it out to the right-hand side, and making a nice catch and breaking a tackle is Charlie O'Connor, getting inside the 20-yard line where he is finally stopped. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to the single back, Kriskauskas, and Kriskauskas is working his way through the West Torrance defense. And that will do it for the 1st quarter. Your Mustangs lead the West Torrance Warriors 7-0. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. Mustangs will start the 2nd quarter, 1st and goal from the Warriors 7. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to the single back. That's Kriskauskas. He works his way around the right-hand side and into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Great job there by the Mustang offensive line, blocking for senior Matt Kraskowskis, as Kraskowskis was able to get into the end zone untouched for the Mustangs touchdown. Ben Kirkpatrick on to attempt the extra point for Maricosta, and the snap is good, the hold is good, it's up high straight, and it is good. The Mustangs extend their lead over the West Torrance Warriors 14-0 here in the second quarter. Kirkpatrick is set to kick off for Maricosta. And it's a high but short kick. Mustang coverage is there. However, West Torrance gets a nice return past the 30-yard line, where they will start 1st and 10 here in the second quarter. Sharman back to pass. He fakes the handoff. Here comes the rush by the Mustangs, forcing Sharman out of the pocket. He completes it to McBride, who gets past the Warriors' 45-yard line. 1st and 10, West Torrance. Nice play there by Sharman, making something happen out of a broken play. Trips left, pistol formation, man in motion from left to right. Handoff goes to the back, and he drops the ball. Luckily is able to jump on it. That was James on the recovery there. Goldberg in on the defensive play for the Mustangs. 4 receivers set. Sharman in shotgun. West Torrance trying to get something going here in the second quarter. Sharman, quick pass out to his right, is completed to number 7 of the West Torrance Warriors, Ernesto Hernandez. Xander Lazar in on the stop for the Mustangs. It's going to be a 3rd down situation at the Mustang 49-yard line. Trips left, shotgun formation, single back for West. Mustangs showing blitz. Here comes the blitz. Goldberg's coming. However, the officials are blowing this one dead. Let's see what the call on the field is. It is going to be against the Mustangs. That will set up a 3rd down for West, and they are going to run it up the middle, and it looks like they are going to get enough for the 1st down. That was number 1, Kyle Cascalenda on the carry. Trips left, man in motion from left to right. It's going to be a penalty versus West Torrance. That will march him back 5 yards. 1st and 15. Shotgun formation. Sharman back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He has a man, and making an incredible leaping deflection is number 11, Ty Culligan. The defensive back has had some huge plays the last couple of weeks, some really big hits, and here a big deflection. If he doesn't get that one, that's going to be a touchdown for the Warriors. Let's take another look at this play as Culligan comes leaping out of nowhere and knocks that pass down. Huge play by the Mustang defense. 2nd down and long for the Warriors. Shotgun formation. Mustangs showing blitz. Here comes the defense, and they are going to get in the backfield, taking down the running back. In his tracks is senior Archie Acano and Cade Salceda. Let's take another look at this play. It's about the worst play you could call when the Mustangs are showing blitz coming on the offensive right side, and they ran right into it. That's going to set up a 3rd down and long situation. Warrior offense was starting to get going on this drive, but then had some miscues and some big plays by the Mustang defense has stalled this drive. It's going to be timeout on the field. 3rd down and forever to go with 7 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the first half. Warriors are in a desperate situation here versus your Mustangs. 4 receivers set. Sharman back to pass. He's forced out of the pocket. He throws it on the run, and that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted by sophomore Eli Kabula. 3rd down and forever for the Warriors. Coach Morrow has to be happy with the performance of his Mustangs so far this contest. And it appears that the Warriors were, Sharman was past the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. It's going to be a 4th down punting situation here for West Torrance, as McBride is able to get the kick off, and it bounces short and will be blown dead, where the Mustangs will start this possession at their own 25-yard line. Pistol formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff, throws it out to his left, and completes it to Reese Leonard. Penalty flag on the play. It's been a lot of penalties so far this contest by both teams. Let's see what the officials call on this play. Mustangs have been pretty efficient so far this season as far as penalties are concerned. Let's see what the call on the field is. Looks like the officials are discussing where the penalty actually took place. And it looks like it is going to be against the Mustangs. So that will knock him back. 1st and 15. De La Cruz back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He has a man, and that is incomplete. 2nd down and long for the Mustangs. Man in motion from right to left. And it's going to be a wide receiver screen to that man in motion, completed to Cole Karate. Setting up a 3rd and long situation. Pistol formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. Now he rolls to his right, throws it to his right, and incomplete, just out of the reach of Berga Donovan. That will bring up a 4th down punting situation for Maricosta. Kirkpatrick on to punt for the Mustangs, and he gets a good bounce. And that will roll inside the 30-yard line to the 29, where the Warriors will take over with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first half. 4 receivers set. Single back. Shotgun formation for West. Sharman fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself, and he has nowhere to go on that play. Tillman Cummings in on the stop, along with Xander Lazar for the Mustangs. 4 receivers set. Warriors in shotgun. Sharman looking to the sideline. He hands the ball off to the single back, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield by the Mustang defense, led by senior Murphy Glasgow. 3rd and very long once again for the Warriors. Sharman is pressured and has nowhere to throw it to, just throws it away. That will bring up a 4th down punting situation for West Torrance. McBride to punt for the Warriors. He gets off a booming kick taken at about the Mustang 40. Weaving his way up the field is Reese Leonard. for about 20 yards to the Warrior 40. Pistol formation, handoff goes to the single back. That's Kriskauskas, and here will get his way to about the line of scrimmage, bringing up a 2nd and 10 situation. Empty back formation, trips to the right, completed to the right is Cole Karate, and Cole Karate is still on his feet and will get out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Big gainer there for the Mustangs. 1st and 10, Maricosta. Mustang offense again is rolling this evening. Pistol formation, man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to the single back, Kriskauskas, and Kriskauskas is working his way up the middle. Again, that big Mustang offensive line is blowing open holes as it will be a 2nd down and 2 situation. And this time, De La Cruz throws it out to the right, completes it to O'Connor. And O'Connor reaches for the end zone. It looks like he's going to be just shy of the end zone. Pistol formation, man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to that single back, and that's Kriskauskas. He gets a nice block from Slater Smith and then steps inside and into the end zone untouched for another Mustangs touchdown, his 2nd of the night. Point after attempt for the Mustangs is up high, straight, and it is good by number 7, senior Ben Kirkpatrick. So with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go here in the first half, the Mustangs extend their lead to 21-0. Kirkpatrick kicks it off to about the 10-yard line. Good return here for the Warriors, and a nice tackle on the play is Frank Love. Mustang defense looking to hold the Warriors scoreless here in the first half. Sharman is looking to lead his team to get some points before halftime. Here comes the rush by the Mustangs, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. That's Murphy Glasgow. Sharman had nowhere to go as the Mustang defense squeezes the Sharman here in the 2nd quarter. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And West Torrance is looking to get something going here, trying to set up a wide receiver screen. Mustangs read that play from the start. Xander Lazar was right there. Lost about a yard on the play. Timeout on the field. It's going to be 3rd down and about 20 to go with 1:51. Mustangs trying to save some time on the clock, calling timeouts here in the 2nd quarter, trying to get the ball back. Here comes the rush by the Mustangs, and it swallows up Sharman once again, and down he goes. Goldberg in on that stop for the Mustangs. Sharman's had a tough night so far this contest. Timeout Mustangs with 1:41 to go. It's another punting situation for West Torrance. Mustangs looking to get some more points on the board before halftime. McBride gets the kick off. Another kick. This time it's fielded by Reese Leonard, and Leonard works his way into West Torrance territory to about the 47-yard line, where the Mustangs will start this possession as time is running out right before halftime. 4 receivers set. De La Cruz back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He throws it over the middle and completes it to senior Cole Karate about the 36-yard line. Mustang offense and hurry up. As the clock is going, De La Cruz looks to the sideline for the play call. 4 receivers set, Mustangs in shotgun. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle, and that pass is going to be intercepted by Wes Torrance. That's number 1, senior captain Kyle Casalenda on the interception for Wes. Berga Donovan on the tackle for the Mustangs. So the Warriors hold the Mustangs offense here. Goldberg and O'Connell in on the stop for the Mustangs. 2nd down and about 6 to go here for Wes Torrance. Trying to get something going. Pistol formation. Handoff goes up the middle. James on the carry for the Warriors. The Warriors are looking just to run out the clock here in the first half. And that will do it as your Mustangs lead the Wes Torrance Warriors 21-0 at halftime. Another dominating performance so far for your Maricosta Mustangs as they are doing it offensively and defensively tonight, leading the Wes Torrance Warriors 21-0. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Welcome back, fans. Halftime is wrapping up here at Fred Peterson Field on the campus of West Torrance as your Mustangs lead the West Torrance Warriors 21-0. However, that's not going to damper the spirits of the West Torrance fans as we are getting ready to start the second half of action. Again, your Mustangs are dominating this contest, leading 21-0, and will start off on offense. Receiving the kickoff is number 22, Matt Kraskowskis, and Kraskowskis works his way to the 40, fumbles, and picked up is number 26 for the Mustangs with a huge play there for Maricosta is number 26, Matt Miller. The junior running back in the right place at the right time. Ball popped free and right into his hands. Pistol formation. Mustangs setting up that wide receiver screen completed to the left. That's Reese Leonard. And those screens have been open all season long. Penalty flag on the play, because the Mustangs have such a dominant downfield passing attack. Whenever they want to go short to those screens, they are wide open for Maricosta. And penalty is against the Mustangs. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Kraskowskis, and Kraskowskis works his way around the right-hand side. About the only thing that hasn't gone perfectly for the Mustangs this contest has been the penalties so far. Second down and about 6 to go. Man in motion. De La Cruz fakes it to the man in motion, now throws it to his right and completes it to Kraskowskis, and Kraskowskis gets into the end zone for his third touchdown of the evening. All three of them have been untouched, 2 of them rushing, and now this one receiving. As the Mustang offense continues to roll, let's take another look at this play. As the man in motion comes, that has been a very effective play. The Mustangs have thrown that wide receiver screen out of that formation with that motion. They've run it up the middle with Kraskowskis, and now they sneak Kraskowskis out down the sideline, and he gets into the end zone for an untouched touchdown. And Kirkpatrick adds the extra point for Maricosta as the Mustangs extend their lead to 28-0 over the West Torrance Warriors here in the third quarter. Mustangs getting ready to kick off. And it is a high end-over-ender taken at about the 10-yard line by the Warriors. Salcida in on the stop for your Mustangs, as the Warriors will start their first possession of the second half from their own 30-yard line. Sharman takes the snap. He hands the ball off to James. James works his way around the left-hand side, gets his biggest run of the contest, and then coming in and flattening him is senior Ty Culligan with another big hit from the Mustang defensive back. Pistol formation. James takes the handoff once again. He tries to work his way around the right-hand side. On the stop for the Mustangs is Salcida and Lazar. Third down situation for the Warriors. 4 receivers set. McBride in that wildcat formation does not fool the Mustang defense as Kyler Gale is able to get in the backfield for a loss, bringing up a 4th down 7 situation. McBride set to punt once again for West Torrance. He gets a high booming kick, which will be fair caught at the Mustang 37-yard line, where they will start their second possession with 8 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Man in motion from right to left. And De La Cruz hands the ball to Kraskowskis. And Matt Kraskowskis gets a nice gain up the middle. The Mustang offense has basically done whatever it pleases so far this evening. Pistol formation, handoff goes to Kraskowskis, and Kraskowskis works his way into West Torrance territory to the Warrior 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Mustangs. High formation. De La Cruz under center. He fakes the handoff this time to Kraskowskis and throws it over the middle and completes it to Reese Leonard in traffic. Nice play there by the Mustang offense. Let's take another look at this play as the Mustangs come out in that I formation. However, it's just a decoy as De La Cruz fakes the handoff, throws it into good coverage, but he has been deadly accurate, especially in the middle of the field. And that is complete for yet another Mustangs first down at about the 25-yard line. Man in motion from left to right. This time De La Cruz swings it to the man in motion. That's Reese Leonard. Will pick up a couple yards before he's forced out of bounds. Setting up a 2nd and 8 situation. Trips left. Handoff goes to the single back. That's Kraskowskis, and the ball is knocked free but bounces right into Matt's hands. Good recovery by Kraskowskis to recover that one. Setting up a 3rd down and about 7 to go. 4 receiver set. Mustangs in shotgun. De La Cruz back to pass. He's got a wide receiver slant that's completed to number 10, Reese Leonard. Another effective play for Maricosta, getting another first down as the Mustang offense just continues to roll. The pitch out goes to Kraskowskis, and Kraskowskis is thrown down by number 54 of West Torrance. Nice play there by Lincoln Aurelius on the stop. Second down and about 13 to go. Pistol formation. De La Cruz hands the ball off to Kriskauskas. Kriskauskas works his way around the right-hand side. Might have gotten a yard or two on the carry. It's going to set up a third down and long situation for Maricosta. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side and incomplete. De La Cruz wishes he had one more shot at this West Torrance defense as Kirkpatrick comes on for a 33-yard field goal attempt, and that is up high straight, and it is good. So the Mustangs extend their lead to 31-0 here in the third quarter. Line drive kick there by Kirkpatrick as West Torrance tries to set up the wedge. James gets past the 20 to about the 23-yard line, where West Torrance will start this possession. Shotgun formation. Sharman looking to get something going for the Warriors offense. Takes the snap, and it's going to be a penalty versus the Warriors, so that will knock them back 5 yards. That's not going to help their cause. Shotgun formation once again for West. Sharman takes the handoff. He's back to pass, and that ball is nearly intercepted by Kyler Gale. Of course, Kyler had an interception last week versus Hart. Nearly had another one right there. Second down and long for West Torrance. Here comes Kyler Gale now on the blitz. And that pass is incomplete. Sharman was lucky he got rid of it when he did, or else Kyler Gale would have lit him up. That will bring up a third down and about 15 to go for West Torrance. Shotgun formation. Sharman takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle, and that is incomplete. Gale again on the coverage for the Mustangs. Fourth down and very long, and on to punt once again is McBride. And McBride gets another big kick off, and that is going to be touched by Reese Leonard, and it's going to be recovered by West Torrance. So the Warriors get a big play there as they retain possession at their own 46-yard line with 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Pistol formation. Sharman fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. He throws it deep down the middle, and that ball is incomplete. Penalty flags coming in. Culligan on the coverage. Looks like they're going to call the penalty against the Mustangs. However, I thought that was good coverage by Ty. Let's see what the call is, and indeed it is going to be pass interference versus the Mustangs. Man in motion, pistol formation, handoff goes to that man in motion. That's going to be Xandar Lazar, who lifts up the ball carrier and slams him down as Murphy Glasgow came flying in. Almost looked like a WWE maneuver there. Little tag team action. And it's going to be a personal foul versus the Mustangs. I think the initial hit was okay. However, Murphy Glasgow coming in as the ball carriers getting slammed was just a little bit much for the officials. And this time it's an incomplete pass thrown through the end zone. Mustang defense looking to hold the Warrior offense here in the third quarter. Man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to the single back, and he is going to be stopped there by Jacob Goldberg. Might have gotten a yard on the play. Third down and long for the Warriors. Time out on the field as the Warriors wanted to discuss this play. They are trying to get points on the board with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Third down and 8 here in the third quarter. Mustang defense has been quite impressive this evening, holding the Warriors scoreless so far. And that pass is knocked down. Gale on the coverage for the Mustangs, so that will set up a fourth down and about 9 to go. Trips right. Empty back formation. Sharman back to pass. He throws it over the middle, and it is caught. It's called a touchdown. However, the officials waved that one off. The official in back called it a completion. However, the official with the forward-looking view called it incomplete. So the Mustangs will take over on downs with less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Yet another penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is this time. And the call is going to go against the Mustangs. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it out to the right, completes it to Cole Karate. He gets a couple big blocks there. However, penalty flag on the play, a holding call. Let's take another look at this play, even though it is called back. Cole Karate got a couple big blocks. First there, bam, by Reese Leonard, and then bam there by Charlie O'Connor, who takes out 2 West Torrance defenders. Great job by the Mustang receivers blocking downfield. However, the holding call will bring it back. De La Cruz hands the ball off to Kriskauskas, and Kriskauskas works his way around the right-hand side for a few yards. Mustangs just looking to take time off the clock now. Third down and 12, low snap. De La Cruz back to pass. He's forced out of the pocket. He scrambles to his left. He throws it deep down the middle. He's got a man. That's Charlie O'Connor. Pulls it in for a Mustangs first down at the Maricosta 42-yard line. Let's take another look at this play as De La Cruz picks up the low snap. The rush comes up the middle, forcing De La Cruz to scramble to his left. He motions to the receiver on the left-hand side to go deep, and then looks towards the middle and completes it to Charlie O'Connor. Great play there by the sophomore quarterback. Pistol formation, handoff goes to the single back. That's Kriskauskas, and he's got a huge gain up the middle into West Torrance territory, where he stopped at about the Warrior 38-yard line, and that will do it for the third quarter. Your Mustangs lead the Warriors 31-0. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. Mustangs will start off 1st and 10 at the Warrior 38-yard line. Trips right. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it down the left-hand side and completes it to Reese Leonard inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line. Close to a Mustang 1st down. Pistol formation, De La Cruz back to pass. He completes it to Cole Karate along the right-hand side. Picks up a big gainer near the 10-yard line. 1st down, Mustangs. Man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to the single back, Kriskauskas, and Kriskauskas will get to about the 10-yard line. That will bring up a 2nd down and 11 situation for the Mustangs. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it to the left and completes it at about the 5-yard line to number 13, junior Charlie O'Connor. So that will bring up a 3rd and 5 situation for the Mustangs. De La Cruz throws it to the right, incomplete, intended for Cole Karate, bringing up a 4th down situation for the Mustangs. Kirkpatrick on to attempt a 22-yard field goal for Maricosta. It's up high straight, and it is good. So the Mustangs extend their lead to 34-0 versus the West Torrance Warriors with under 10 minutes to go in this contest. Kirkpatrick to kick off once again, and that will go through the end zone for a touchback. Warriors will start this possession at their own 20-yard line. Mustang defense looking to continue their shutout versus the Warriors. Pistol formation. Sharman looking to lead the Warriors offense here. Timeout, as there appeared to be some confusion by West Torrance with 9 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Warriors desperate to get on the scoreboard. Pistol formation, handoff goes to James, and not much room there for James to run, as he is stopped immediately by Ben Nicholson. 2nd down and 8 situation for the Warriors. Pistol formation, handoff again goes to James, and again he is stopped in the backfield, this time by number 54, who unfortunately is not in our program, but he made a stellar defensive play there, tackling the running back in the backfield. Pistol formation. Sharman rolls to his right and throws it incomplete, intended for McBride. Disser on the coverage for the Mustangs, and that will bring up a 4th down punting situation for the West Torrance Warriors. McBride to punt once again for West, and that will be a bouncer that takes a West Torrance roll into Mustang territory, where it will be blown dead at the 46-yard line with 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Mustangs coming out in an offset left power I formation. Mustang reserves are now in, as the Mustangs look to just run out the clock. So we'll probably see some rotation in the Mustang backfield. It appeared that number 82, Michael Frank Love, brother of Sebastian Frank Love, was the first tailback in for the Mustangs. Again, the Mustangs come in on that offset left pistol formation. Handoff goes to the offset back. That's number 26, Matt Miller, the junior running back, who had that fumble recovery on the kickoff return earlier in this contest. Gets to the line of scrimmage. Again, the Mustangs coming out in that running formation. This time the handoff goes to Frank Love, who actually runs into De La Cruz, bounces off Anika, picks up another yard or so, but it will be a loss on the play. Again, offset left, power I formation, handoff goes to Miller, and another stop in the backfield for the Warriors, bringing up a 4th down situation. However, the Mustang offense was able to run off some time off that clock. So the West Torrance offense will have 5 minutes and 53 seconds to try to get some points on the board. New quarterback in for the Warriors is Eli Brandt, and he'll take it himself around the left-hand side. Not much yardage on the play. Disser in on the stop for the Mustangs. Picked up a couple yards. Pistol formation is swallowed up by the Mustang defense. Several Mustangs in on that play, including Nicholson and number 66, Thomas Field. Pistol formation, handoff goes to the back, and he is going to be thrown down for a big loss on the play. That's Michael Disser on the stop. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to bring up a 3rd down situation, and the handoff goes to the single back, and it looks like West Torrance is just looking to run out this clock now too. 4th down, long situation. A punting situation again for West Torrance, as the Warriors' most valuable player has been McBride with all of the punting he has done this evening. And the Mustangs will take over at their own 48-yard line with 2:58 to go here in this contest. Penalty is going to be against Maricosta. That will knock them back to their own 34-yard line. 1st down and 10 as the Mustangs look to run out this clock. I formation. Miller in at tailback. He gets the handoff, and he's going to get stopped after about a yard or so gain on the play. Bringing up a 2nd down and 9 situation. Mustangs again just looking to run this clock out. De La Cruz under center. I formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's Miller once again. And Miller is going to be stopped after a minimal gain, bringing up a 3rd down and 7 situation. However, the Mustangs are just looking to run off this clock and to secure this shutout victory versus West Torrance. And the handoff goes to Miller, and Miller breaks free and gets to about midfield, and that will give the Mustangs a 1st down, and that should just about do it for this contest, as the Mustangs are dominant once again, leading 34-0. I formation, De La Cruz under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Miller, who takes it around the right-hand side, gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that should do it, as your Mustangs defeat the West Torrance Warriors 34-0 on the road here at Fred Peterson Field. Your Mustangs go to 3-1 on the season. Next week, the Mustangs will travel to Orange County to take on Villa Park to finish off the preseason schedule. Then the Mustangs will return to Cooper Field at Waller Stadium to start Bay League action versus rival Culver City. Stay tuned, fans, for some post-game interviews, and we will see you next week as your Mustangs take on Villa Park in Orange County.
It's Jeremy Stowski with senior Ty Colgan. Mustangs put up a shutout tonight versus West Torrance. The guys have been really hitting hard the last few weeks. Can you talk about tonight's defensive performance?
I think we did great. We came out strong. They didn't even get a point on the board. I'm just excited for next week. We're going to keep them coming. Go Mustangs.
It's Jeremy Stowski with senior Murphy Glasgow. Murph, Mustangs came up with a big win tonight, a shutout, dominating performances the last few weeks. Can you talk about the defense?
We've been working every single day for 2 hours at a time. You hear us complain about the work, but they're pushing us hard every day, and it's a team effort. None of this could happen without them. You can see them creeping up right now, but every single time we just all go together. I've been happy to be a part of the team.
It's Jeremy Stowski here with junior Reese Leonard. Reese, another huge game by the offense, defense, and special teams tonight. Can you talk about this Mustang team?
That was such a big win for us. I think defensively we've grown since the first game. St. Francis struggled a little bit, but I think we've grown ever since the team. We've been adding on new defensive plays and everything. Offense just keeps doing our thing, and we just keep beating them every single time. Just keep it coming.